This is a public service announcement. Viewer discretion is advised. If you find any of the following content vulgar, crude, or otherwise offensive, please leave a comment telling us why. Then promptly piss off.
Tonight, we are going to witness.
They start the match, so here we go. We're gonna go into it right away. It's Ajax versus Arc. Let's get to it. I got so many people in the booth, but they can introduce themselves later. Let's get it. Dashley!
All right, so they just got to it. No waiting at all.
None.
So we got Gatsby in here, one up, and Zook in 4v4 because Ajax couldn't pull 5 right now. So get to see a 4v4 for you and how that works out.
I know. Ajax is just a bunch of lazy bums, ultimately.
Stinky great people.
Got a countdown here. Arc.
Good counter there. So I'm trying to even imagine what it would be like to play Quarry 4v4. It just seems exhausting.
Yeah, probably is. It probably would scale no matter how many people you play. It would just be a hard tug of war the whole time.
Yep, exactly.
Can you, grab that? These people are not going to the link.
I'm posting it right now.
Okay, thank you so much, because they're not
Cast
understanding in the other room. They're still there waiting, like 12
Oh, they're in the
people.
other room too? Hey,
Yeah.
Got another countdown for Arc right now. Ooh, counter. Big counter by Slash.
You see some style, Debbie. Some style, Debbie. Oh, yeah, one up is over there. I forgot. Okay, go ahead, one up. You got it. I'm sorry. I got pushed to the 3. Anyways. Dashley!
Arc win
Right,
is
so Arc
great.
teams have been holding on to like C and B pretty solidly here.
What was that, Zukin? Something about Arc?
Arc win, it's rigged.
Oh, 100%.
That's fair.
Board
yeah.
bias or some.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to pick up on this going.
So-
I don't know if the board would be biased in Arc's favor. Definitely biased against Arc.
If they're complete or anything to go well.
Countered. Red takes A. Blue takes
They
C.
have to be nice
Blue
and so I'm
team
not good at
score
that.
countered.
Oh, you're fine. I am curious though. What has it been like to be behind the scenes with Wolf being involved with this obviously very competitive team,
Blue team
and a lot of them being very young?
countered.
Honestly, being in this server is like watching 12-year-olds play chess. It's hilarious.
That's great.
That seems about right.
That is
Yeah.
perfect.
Traveling back to high school, but with twice the toxicity.
Yeah.
So true.
I'm curious, what has,
You don't
has
even get a
Wolf,
diploma out of it.
how does Wolf talk about his teammates when he mentions them? What does he say about his other Arc teammates?
Blue takes A.
Am I allowed to pass?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Aw, that mean it can't be good
Blue
things.
takes A.
Well, it's not.
You answered without answering.
Yeah.
I mean, I like them, but he doesn't like anyone, so don't take it personally.
At least
Wolf doesn't
tell us
like
who's
anyone.
Wolf's. At least tell us who's Wolf's least favorite. Let's give us that one.
No consequences.
For real.
Remember
We
when
all
that
know
was
the
like?
answer already, but
Yeah.
we want to hear Wolf's opinion.
Red takes
All
B.
voices matter.
Are you?
Blue takes
don't
Is,
A.
is Wolf around for this right now? Is he in the?
Blink twice.
Red takes A.
Gotcha.
Here we go.
All right. Well, I like how you said like we're not gonna force you to spill all of Wolf's
Yeah, for
secrets.
real.
And you're like,
Yeah.
who is
I
his
said all.
least favorite?
I said all.
Okay.
But I definitely wanted to ask her what he has to say about his teammates. Because Wolf has always been very quiet, keeps to himself type, whereas
I
everyone
wish
else
he
on
would
that team is
stop
very
talking
extroverted.
sometimes.
What?
Hey, Loki, what if Zulkin is just Wolf in disguise?
Score countered.
Yeah.
If this is if Wolf can pull off this voice, I'm honestly deeply impressed.
I can honestly promise you I'm not him.
Well, that's too bad because I was about to be the biggest Wolf fan in the world. That would have been the best.
If Wolf created his own
Who else we
fiance.
got?
Blue takes A.
Let's check out Adi Boy.
Red takes A.
Style Dev is not doing it for me.
That's not doing it. So right now we got
Ajax has A and B right now. Oh, a little countdown on,
Papers at 15 and 9.
on them, but odd count as a B. Oh, look how quick they switched that around.
Yeah.
So they just gotta get styled down. This is gonna be one. Oh no.
Frozen was a good counter there.
Nice Frozen.
They gotta push in.
Boom!
Holding it from below.
They killed him, but they couldn't get that button press.
Yeah, they had that button
Top
held down.
dashers.
Someone in the comments says clearly it's odd.
Yeah.
In relation
I mean,
to that,
that's what we all know the answer is, but I wanted confirmation.
So we're looking at top dashers. Odd there has 14 kills, 9 deaths, with 3,200 points.
Gamer Smash at 15 and 9 though, so different player jam.
You know, you've got your red jam, your blue jam, your dead jam.
Your dead jam.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of the dead
Use,
jam as opposed to the living jam.
Yeah, I'm sure the
God,
devs
imagine
use
if
the
that
Smucker's
jam
line
came
of
out
jellies
trying to
for
spell
color.
That would actually be a great. I'd be down if they start doing custom skins or like ones that you can get from leveling up or purchase. A Smucker's jam skin for the robot would be sweet.
Are you really hanging in their base?
Oh, what's up, Present?
Hey, where's the place to be?
Where's Wolf?
A wolf pushed out.
Oh man, that's terrible.
He heard that Zukin was going to be on here talking. He's like, I can't be seen on camera while she's talking
He
about
backs out
it.
of everything, just like his responsibilities in life.
Ooh. Shit, that's what we're here for, man.
Does this have anything to do with potentially setting a date? I just feel it feels like it probably has to be about that.
He's making her wait 460 days to move in. That's what she said.
Nice. So out of curiosity, was this a pre-planned 4v4 or like no one had enough people last
Holding it
second?
down again.
Ajax didn't have enough.
Ooh,
Counter at B there.
oh, countered at B.
I know you can hear this, so stop talking rubbish if he buys more plushies.
Oh, there we go.
She's using the commentary to leverage plushies.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
straight
that's
extortion, right? Like,
Brilliant. Brilliant, and we have to respect it. Here's a question that's not related specifically to Wolf, but how do you feel about the fact that Percent says his name Woof?
I don't care.
Thank you.
In fact, it kind of suits him. Like,
It does, doesn't it? That's what I felt like,
When he
right?
talks about this game.
And can you confirm that Wolf and Duck are actually the same person? Because I've been suspicious for a long
Duck on
time.
me, quack.
I mean, they're both British. They both play Hyperdash. They both have animal names. I don't know. It just seems a little sus.
He's scared of ducks.
You know what, Duck? You hear that? You're playing next time. I's got to play Ark, man. Wolf is scared of you.
He's gonna hear quacking and comms all day.
Quack, quack.
Just need A back.
So have we seen the
DT is
secret
going off
Ajax
here.
strategy in play
Ajax
yet, or
countdown.
what exactly is their play? You know, we've been hearing some build
I
up
don't think
here.
they've been doing it.
I mean, it 1-0, but at the same time, they've taken them 9 minutes here almost, so not too bad.
Well, I don't know if you heard in the last cast, but Lat made it very clear that he's already decided who's winning this game.
Yeah.
So the board bias is in full effect.
Perfect. All right, good. Yeah, no one wants to play Ark in the playoffs or anything, but at the same time, they're not in my bracket, so I don't care. Yeah, go ahead and play them, man.
I mean, Ajax told me their super secret strategy, but I just took it right to Arc.
Just saying, if you beat them, I do have a responsibility to be mad at you.
Everyone's
Fair
always
enough.
mad at me.
I like how you phrased it as that you have a responsibility to be mad, not that you
Responsibility, right.
want to be mad. So it's just gonna be sort of like an you.
Yeah, no, she's too nice
Dude,
to be
I
actually mad
am
at
a
people.
tiny 5'2" ball of pure fury.
When are we gonna see you in game then?
You're
That
not.
sounds like a perfect Arc player. 5'2", ball of fury. That sounds like odd right away, right?
It sounds more like Sage to me.
Yeah,
I don't know,
except I
it
think
sounds
Odd
like-
is about
I would say
4'10".
VX, but he's probably about 4'4", but yeah.
Well, Poor VX keeps on shrinking every season. I don't know if you noticed that.
It's the hunching. It's
Someone-
ruining his back.
Yeah,
I mean,
blue
he's got
countdown now.
scoliosis now, and it just keeps making him lose inches.
Blue team
Yep.
scores.
Is it? Is it? Is it? No.
Oh, come on, get it!
Oh, 2 quick kills.
Ooh,
3.
nice.
Ruby.
Oh,
Wow.
here we go.
Almost
Wait,
as many
is this a team?
injuries.
Got it.
Wow,
This is
Got
a team
it.
wipe. This is a team wipe.
Yeah.
That's a point.
Hey Sage, thank you for dropping the right link. If I dropped the
Why is-
wrong one, I'm sorry.
Why is Odd dancing around like he pulled that off? That was when Luby killed all 4 of them. And then Odd's standing there and he's like, check it out, I was
did it.
here. Look at this.
Look,
I
he's
did
like,
it.
yes, you did.
Guys, I
Yes,
didn't
you
cost us
did.
a point just now. What up?
Blue team score counter. Red
Odds historically
let
bad
Odd
at
believe
button
that he's
pressing,
doing the
so for
most
him to
in
be
order to get
on the
playing
map
time.
and them not losing is pretty impressive for him. Good job, Odd. You didn't cost the game so far. Holy shit! Is this gonna? No, they're gonna get the.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
wait,
They
wait,
almost
Counter
did
that
it.
C.
No, they counted.
Oh my god!
If
They
Luby
got
was there, they
countered
would have.
C.
They
Oh,
would have been
wow.
able to get that cap.
Yep.
Blue team
Now they're
scores
countering it A at their own B.
We got one up. Oh, someone dropped from Ajax.
Boom!
Yeah.
That's it. It's over.
PowerPoint.
Someone dropped.
CT.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll go over what Ajax's strategy was. So they wanted to all like hang back in their base and send out CT to hide in the Arc base and just counter at their base every time they got a countdown and force a sudden death. But I told them that was doomed to failure.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
kind of like what we were
definitely.
talking about percent with fire. Like if you're hanging back in the base, you're giving
Exactly.
them a
Drop there.
Yeah,
We're
so that's
talking
what I
about
told
Arc
them.
here, so they're gonna just go ahead and get every dash pickup. They're all gonna walk in with some OP weapons, and I mean, hell, all 5 of them just get freaking get shocked and just come in and just explode you all. I mean, they could just fire shocks at the button. What are you gonna do? Counter? No. So yeah, I
I mean,
wouldn't.
the hiding for the counter in the opponent base is legitimate.
That's smart.
You don't
That's
you don't
legit.
pair
Yeah.
that you don't pair that with everyone else sitting in the base. Like
Yeah.
run a
If you sit in the
4-man.
base like that, all you need to do is kill him one time.
All
and
you
got
all
the
you're
cap.
doing is just increasing the amount of counters the guy has to deal with, like
Right.
exponentially.
Well, this is a big
even know
shock.
who
Arc
won.
actually won the game. That's no, I'm kidding. I mean, Arc was expected to win here, so.
I gotta
they're
give
gonna move forward
Ajax
just
some
like you
credit
expect.
though, because they saw the different strength of the teams and they knew they had to come up with something a little bit outside the box.
Absolutely.
So they tried something different. It was their Hail Mary. So yeah, for sure. That was cool to see though.
Yeah, and
They
in
did
that
hold them
chat,
off for a while.
we can see people pointing out it was a 3v4 at the end, so Arc didn't like legitimately win, but it's still pretty nice, you know. It's good job
True.
there. Not legit,
yeah.
but you know, it's Ajax officially is going to move forward in the competition, but you know, good effort.
I just wanted to
I
say.
don't even know who won that. It wasn't
Yeah,
very
no, it was
close.
Ajax. No, I'm
I have
kidding.
to say,
Arc
I
picked it, and they're going to move forward.
I think that it may have been a little one-sided even before the drop, because I'm pretty sure that Arc had a sleeper agent in Style Dev who clearly did not want to be in the playoffs anymore.
It's a lot of work.
I think it
A lot
was
of
I
work.
think it was 5v3 to begin with, and it went to a 6v2 for a second.
Real quick, CT wanted to dedicate that match. I don't think he wanted me to say after the match, but anyways, he wanted to dedicate that match to Big Kitty. It's his oldest cat, and it's starting to slow down. And I feel that because I have old pets, and you know, when people don't want their old pets, they usually give them to me. So big shout outs to Big Kitty. I hope he lasts a couple of more years in the sack, or cats out of the bag, whatever the saying is. Shout outs to
In the
both
sack.
teams. Yeah. Well, I hope you're still getting it in, Big Kitty. Come on, get it in. Shout outs to both team, Arc and Ajax. Real quick, we're about to do the poster announcement because I think we gotta get to semifinals right after this, right?
I don't know how quickly they're going to be ready to do it, but I'll start messaging them now and see
Okay.
what's up.
I mean, they're showing up in the server right now.
So the poll.
Oh, are they?
So the poll.
Oh, yeah, they are.
The,
Sweet.
the poll is poster number 3 and 4 is the ones we gotta decide between. They got 41% of the poll. We had I don't know how many people. I'll tell you later. But real quick, number 3 and number 4. So that's this one.
Those are the top two.
Yeah, these are the top 2. We got to decide time in the booth. Everybody, one at a time. Here we go. Number 3, stats page, and number 4, guy in front of
Damn.
teams.
Those
Alright.
are both beautiful. I'm gonna go with 3.
I want to know what's
Stats
in
page.
jam jars.
Stats page.
I mean, look, it's nice.
Okay, Lat, 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3.
3.
3.
Gat, 3 or 4.
I think 4. 4 is like a legitimate poster. Like that's the kind of thing you could have plastered like really big on a wall, and it would like.
Yeah, but it's a Hyper Dash poster,
the
not a
style
Dash
of
League
it's really
poster.
nice.
Okay.
It is a Dash League
I'll buy
poster.
it.
All the teams are in the background.
And you know what?
I mean, that's
It
true.
would be nicer if there was the
Hold on.
number 5 had won the vote.
Before they press the button,
they chose number 4.
Before they press the button, because I don't know, these people are button happy. Ladies first, I should have done that. So Dre, which one are you picking? I'm picking number 4. Zoop, which one are you picking? 3 or 4? Zoop? No. Zuki?
Hello.
This one or the other one?
This one? 3 or 4?
Number 511, I don't know.
Okay. Oh, we got tie. We got 2. We got to break this tie. Dang. What are we gonna do?
We got 1 up. What do you think?
One
1
up.
Oh no! Hold on. Pick this one.
You get to decide, man.
You get to
That's all
decide.
you.
You're the tiebreaker. You're the man
Will you
right
get
now.
death threats after this? Probably, but is it going to be worth it? Definitely not.
Definitely not.
All right.
And I have to go back to the list because 1 up is so quiet. I have to be like, who's here? Who else is with us? I have to go look at the list. All right, go ahead. 3 or 4?
God damn it. Let's do 4. I like 4.
All right, 4 is the winner. They get the poster, the keychain, and the hat. That winner, I will confirm exactly, but I think everybody was saying it was Mossy, but I just want to be
Yeah,
sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Mossy. Good job, Mossy.
I gotta be sure, make sure to check it out. But that number 4 is the winner. That's our official Hyper Dash League poster. I just gotta add the Dash League logo and the Dash League TV logo, or maybe he could do that for me and make it look nice. But there you go. There's our winner. Congratulations. All right, let's get to this match because who knows what's gonna happen. Are we gonna just roll into this one? Or should I stop?
I think we should just roll into it at this
All right,
point.
all right,
Yeah,
all
that's
I think
fine.
the team's already filling up.
right.
Yep, they're already full.
So welcome back,
man.
everybody, for the semifinals. We're about to do it. It's National League event. Let's get it. Another Red Bull.
So this
Really
semifinals
hurt
now
my
is a
ears,
full
goddamn.
match. So we're gonna have 3 maps coming up, or 2 maps, possibly 3.
And this is a good matchup, HHI versus Arc. Unfortunately, Maverick won't be joining. Hopefully, the 5th player here is Dark Ghost. I mean, he's one of their strongest players. He's unfortunately not played enough maps this year, really, to be part of that lineup. But at the same time, he's still a great killer, and I think he's who they need to put in here. We'll see. Mr. V is also obviously a good option, but Dark Ghost was a big difference maker when he joined that team last season, and unfortunately, I don't know, his availability's been pretty limited.
Yay! I think
Well, no.
this is gonna be a serious slobber knocker for HHI, but I'm hoping they pull through, man. That's all my HH brethren, and I'm hoping that they could do it. Even though there's a few staff members over there on Arc, I need HHI to just come up with the underdog story.
There you go, Dark Ghost. Just hop
I
in.
mean, HHI winning would be epic and awesome. Dark Ghost is there, thank God, that's great. If only Maverick could somehow show up. Did someone ship him his headset just like secretly? That would be epic. I thought like, bro, just like, just sneak off a little bit. You barely get in trouble. What is it called, like AWOL or something? I wouldn't even worry about it.
Yeah, it was no big deal.
It's like people way overemphasize how important that is. Just nah. Hyper Dash is literally the most important thing of all time. So just like, oh, there we go, Lord Grim, we'll take it. That's a pretty good player. So it's going to be a good lineup on both sides. Arc is clearly the favorite here. They've won some major matches. They've got crazy experience. Their best player is probably their newest player, Ichigo. Dude was a huge addition to their team. He actually shows up to games, which is something you can't say about the rest of these players. and he's been a real difference maker for them. I mean, ever since they added him, they started winning games against teams they previously couldn't really beat. So we'll see. I mean, the expectation here is not only that they win, but that they dominate.
What team are you referring to?
Arc.
Any specific team?
Yeah, who are you talking about?
What do you? Well, yeah, okay. No, they beat TMNM. They beat TMNM, and Ichigo was a big part of that. He had like a 1.5 KD on Waterway. And look, Doofus is our guy who constantly disrupts in people's bases, and this dude just stopped him, dead in his tracks, and makes him rethink his whole game plan. I mean, literally, like we're back at the drawing board. So we'll see what shakes out. But the expectation here is not only that Arc wins, but that Arc wins by a pretty dominant amount. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully HHI is really prepared for this. But the real difference here is the amount of game time each of these teams are able to get together.
So
Even if Arc's not scrimmaging,
leaving right now.
yeah, everyone's
I'm not
leaving.
sure.
There must be
They're
something
probably making a new server.
server-wise or something.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe. Darkos is just a little bit late leaving, but nonetheless,
Dun, dun.
no, the expectations here they win, but HHI just doesn't have enough time in the game together. These guys have crazy time zones, and when I say crazy time zones, I mean like crazy time zones. You got guys
Literally
from
around the world.
all over the world, and like some in America, some in Europe, some in Australia. It's so difficult for them to get together and scrimmage together, and oftentimes when they do arrange scrimmages, they have to bring in subs, and it just makes the whole thing tough for them to really get together and click. That said, they're the oldest players in the game, some of them, and they're epic players. Like some of these guys have like invented playstyles, like Mr. V with his sniper and his shield. But Arc is one of those historical teams as well. They came back from 4D days, and they eventually formed Arc. And these guys have also been playing forever, minus Ichigo. They have really good strats.
Sorry to cut you off for a
spend
second. Hey Dre,
way
they're
too much
moving
time
to a
in game.
Dallas server, same server
Cool.
name and password.
They spend way too much time in game together sometimes, or at least they used to. And so,
Yeah.
again, they've won a lot
yeah.
of really tough matchups.
Thank you.
I expect Arc to win this one, but I want
About to
HHI to
change.
win.
Oh, Dre, you got the.
What?
About to change Arc name
Oh, I
to
see what you're
Bart.
saying. Oh, it's too late now. Thanks. You should have said finish that sentence. Oh well.
Mr. V in the chat
Oh,
saying to
good.
move servers. There we go. We got everyone in here.
I
So
forgot to-
Odd's actually gonna play. It's
Are
good.
we gonna have a dance competition?
I'm down. Have you seen the previous dance competitions?
Yeah, I did leak
so
the
you think
password. I
you
apologize.
can dash
No.
some good
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
man.
we're gonna
Check
have to
out
get
Super
you
Audio
in this so you
Network.
think you could dash.
So you think you can dash? Yeah, dude. Yeah, you can put on Wolf's headset and like take it.
Oh God, no.
Oh no, it's fun. We should definitely do another So You Think You Can Dash episode 3 or whatever.
Was there an
I'm never
episode
gonna
2?
come and see it.
I don't remember. If not, then definitely needs to be one.
Oh
That was
no.
fun.
Oh no, there's been a controversy. Oh no. Apparently, a sponsor has stepped in and is granting both places. He says he's willing to cover the other winner's package, so we might have 2 posters, 3 and 4, thanks to SNVR. We are gonna
Oh,
have
shit.
2 posters, 2 winners. Both winners
Oh shit, that's awesome.
are gonna
Well,
get
congrats.
both prizes. Thank you to SNVR. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Dash League. Thank you to Triangle Factory. Dash League TV.
Awesome. Those are both great posters.
Those fools are
They've put a
ballers
lot
out
of work
there, I
into
guess.
those.
Is that one of Crit just being racked with guilt about choosing one or the other?
I didn't say all that.
What?
Who's one up
I'm in the
great?
last-
I said SNVR. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Who's one of good? Yeah, it's only the guy
I'm
doing the
really
camera.
sad. My chaos didn't work, and now everything is tragic.
I'm sorry I leaked the password. I feel bad. Take away the eyes, man. They're looking at me. Salty. Come on, man. Sorry. It's gonna make me cry. We can change it again. We
Oh
can-
man.
But this is one of those wins you create, right? That's what one of
Yeah.
those, okay, cool. And there's a mutator. You do understand there's a mutator on there, right? Or does that just always say that?
No, if there were mutators, they would be listed there. But being blank, there's no mutators on.
Now, what if somebody wanted
What's
to do
a
like
mutator?
SMGs? Mutators are those turtles that got the ooze on them and then they became ninjas.
You see,
No.
SMGs actually make enemies out of friends. I learned that through the song. That's actually my favorite line, dude. I get hype every time I hear it. It's so nice. So well put together.
Yeah, it's pretty lit. I bet we'll see Mr. V try to sneak into the very last second a sniper only mutator in there. He's like, whoops.
Oh yeah, no.
Oops, we only have 3 of them on our team.
So explain what mutators are.
Mutators are essentially just custom like game settings so that you can build the game how you'd like. So whether it comes down to the amount of dashes that you start out with, how quickly different pickups respawn, or the guns that can be used, and so you can select so that only specific type of gun is able to be used, and you spawn with it. So it's just kind of customizing and tweaking the game settings from the original.
I don't know
I got a
what
question for you
dashing is,
guys.
but
You
I'm
have
assuming
a,
it's an integral part of the game.
What was that, Zukin?
I don't know what dashing is still.
You still don't know what dashing is?
So if you look at the
No.
players on the screen, Zukin, when they
No.
have the little dash trail behind them, it's kind of like a teleport, but you're not actually teleporting, you're jumping. But you'll see the robots in the game jumping around us. It's called dashing.
So it's basically
Right
an
there.
advanced game of trampolining with
Yeah.
weaponry.
Yep. the boosters in their
Sounds
shoes.
like danger. It should be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So what's a mutator you guys would like to see added to the game? I would really like to see
Dre
reload
only
on kill. Would
Dre
be
only
awesome.
SMGs. Only people
Well, you
with,
got
with
you got
Dre in their-
SMGs only. Oh,
No,
Dre
but
only SMGs.
Only people with Dre in their name can have SMGs. Like everybody else has to have pistols.
There's two I really want to see. One is like sudden death only, like maybe first to get 10 sudden death wins or something. And the other one is I really want to see a game mode where like shit, dude, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I want to see one where ducks chase the player around just for
Classic
fun.
commentator.
I'm in the middle of the
situation
fucking
there.
thing, dude. This is a good time for me to forget things.
It's like it's the same thing that Odd does when he's commentating, where he starts saying something and
No,
he's like,
I
"I
was
actually
like, really,
didn't have
I
a
had
point
it.
here
I had
yet."
it. No, I definitely had a point. Like it was in my head, and as soon as I remembered the first one, I forgot the second one. It happened.
Yep.
Come back to you. I have asked
Lad,
the
are you
devs
asking?
to,
Are you asking?
to do, huh?
Are you asking
Oh, I have
for
that. Yeah.
new
Go
mutators,
ahead,
or
Dan.
you're asking for?
Your idea for a new
utilizing.
mutator you'd like to see added.
Got it. Okay.
I'm gonna have to go now anyway,
Is this-
because I don't want to keep people awake any longer than I have to.
Unlimited dash would be
All right.
interesting.
Thanks for
you
joining
know?
us.
Unlimited
Thank you.
dash, not just
stinky
max
great
dash.
people.
Okay.
Here's the-
Toodaloo.
Oh, Zook can leave him.
Dashley!
There we go.
Here we go. We're
Is
getting
this,
started.
is this best 2 out of 3 or what is it?
This is 2 out of 3.
Yeah, this is
Yep.
a regular match.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I've asked the devs
I've been curious to see.
Doing best of 3 sudden
We are
death
live.
at the end of
It says
domination.
we're live. Hopefully
Oh,
we're
nice.
live.
Let me check and see. Same length as before is
I
what you're
think
saying.
so. It's saying it's letting me do it.
Unlimited dash, I
Yeah.
just think it would.
It's like a sudden death game mode. Honestly, don't even have a mutator. Just like take the current domination maps and have it a totally different
we're back in.
game.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So
that'd be
I-
interesting.
Thank you. YouTube, whatever you're doing to your, because your effing update, messing everything up, always changing everything.
All right, so Arc is about 20 seconds ahead of the expected pace for a team that's gonna do well on this map. They're finally taken out. Let's see if HHI can get set up in this area, take control, and
I think
start
that might be
getting
the
rockets
first
going.
time the card even stopped right there.
Let's check out the top dasher because we were out so long.
10-6 for Smod. Gamers over there at 9-3.
Mr. V's got set up with his rockets.
Grim is at 0-8 right now, so I'm not sure. 1-8 now. So he was apparently having some issues.
Man, those Australian pings, they can help you, they can hurt you. It's just
Yeah.
it's all over the place. If it was
I
more
think the-
consistent, you could adjust your playstyle and like just
Mr.
keep
V
it
with
like
a double
that.
rockets.
Mr. V's one of the
Or
most
just
artful
have
rocket
those.
users in the game. We see different styles of rocket use. Mr. V's the classic, like hang back and shoot him really high and then angle him down with a really beautiful arc. On the other end, when we flip these sides, we'll probably see Arc join the newer playstyle that Gatsby helped start, which is more of a movement-based one and hiding and whatnot.
Yeah, and like you said, the artful is again very beautiful. I don't think it is ultimately as effective, and I think that's
Right.
kind of what
They
a
know
lot
exactly
of
where
teams
to
are
go to find
realizing.
them.
Yeah, you know where to go to find them. Like, you saw him land some damage, but you didn't really see him get many kills. As opposed to when you see someone like Darkmoon or Doofus with that movement, the amount of kills they can rack up quickly makes a huge difference.
Yeah, he just kind of standing up there on that ledge, throwing rockets, and Odd was able to get him pretty quickly because he knew where he was going to be, and he just dashed right to him and took him out.
Now
so.
that style
But-
of rocket use can work. It's just you need 4 players like Arc has who can just hold the area down and prevent
Come
them
on,
from
2
even getting to
minutes!
you in the first place.
Well, and the communication is a big deal, too.
Got it, got
Like-
it, got it. No. Coming in hot.
I got it right here.
Checkpoint!
Here we go, checkpoint.
Check it out.
Arc is a bit ahead of pace here. They're gonna have to push hard on the second half, but it's looking pretty good for them.
Yeah, it's solid, but it's
Double
definitely
stack.
not tremendous, I would say. And it'll really depend on what happens here as they come around this next corner. If HHI is able to
Second
get
half
back
is
and
such
slow
a
it down.
different ball game in so many
really
ways.
is.
Everything is so different. I mean, you can come with 2 minutes ahead and easily lose that lead to a team who really knows how to
Yeah.
push through this first portion.
And we've
Right
seen
now
people
it's
that have practically required overtime
and then push it almost all the way to 100% on the second half. So it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's pretty wild how it flips.
Two different games, and some teams are so good at the first half that they almost never practice the second half. So when they do
Right.
get, like that overtime push, all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, what do we even do?
Yep, exactly.
And now you're just kind of relying on pub style play to a degree almost. It is difficult to practice. I do know some teams will talk it out before scrimmages and say, look guys, like just so you know, we will be letting you through these checkpoints.
Yep.
That way we can practice the second half. So like don't feel like we're just like trying to screw with you.
Yeah, I think we saw that with the I think the D versus Death game. I think you saw a little bit of D not being used to letting teams through checkpoint impact them post checkpoint, because Death actually had a pretty impressive push on the second half against them.
You know, so did
especially
Bruh.
in this area.
They both got to what is it, 86%, which is really, really good. I mean, getting past that arch on a team that should know how to lock that arch down. And on the flip side, we saw TBDI, who's probably significantly more used to that second half, just absolutely shut down, what was it, LQSC at that archway.
Right, exactly.
Ooh.
So now, Arc is just rolling through here. I mean,
backing, yep.
and they can.
Oh,
they
they're
can
off
afford it.
the
Hey, what if the developers added a feature where once you get to a certain level in the sky, you look down, you can see like the players glow, so you can see them brighter than, jumping around. Anyway,
That'd be cool.
Nice little touch.
Yeah, I do like those really far away aerial shots, Trey, because you can kind of see the dash trails and you can see like a full team's movement. It would be nice if they were a little bit brighter from that distance, so they were easier to see. I'm with you there.
like the hockey pucks on NHL. That's what I was trying to think of. There we go. Sorry, I'm bait. Brownie bake. I'm baking brownies.
You know, it would be a cool feature if you could like designate a captain or something before games and have like just a nuke that team wipes once per map. You have to plan when you use it, and when you're like totally getting shut down, you can just hit the team wipe button and boom. Like, it might fundamentally change things, but it could be fun.
It'd be a guaranteed cap on domination.
Well, so
maybe only on payloads then. Yeah.
here's what I would recommend actually. So there's been something that I've seen similar, and what it could be is it would be essentially a genocide gun that is randomly assigned to people throughout the game. Gun only has a certain amount of shots, so if, say it's like a pistol or a shock, it only has like one full thing of ammo, but if you land it and you kill someone, it kills their entire team. So it does take, like, you do have to pull off getting the kill with it, and you only have a certain amount of shots to do it. But if you do, it does kill the whole team, and it can alternate back and forth.
Well, yeah, that'd be cool. Just leave it in the spawn, and like you choose when you're going to use it during the match.
Because 4.5 minutes left, and they are so close to getting this already.
They're coming around the corner fast.
Man, they're gonna get to 100%, and they're gonna get to 100% with time left. This is incredible.
What do you think? 3.5?
This is
3.5, 3.
That sounds about right, Trey.
It depends what HHI does to set up here. Right now, they're just trying to claim the area back. It looks like there's still some ARC players in the area. If they can win this and get maybe Mr. V set up with some long range or even rockets. But right now, ARC could easily come in and look, they're all taking different routes. Someone's got a shield and a rocket.
Ooh, good trade there.
Good job there, Grim. He killed 3 of those players coming in.
Yep.
What up on the follow cam?
Hey, what's going on?
You're saying Gatsby? Sorry.
Now, Smod pushing up here is a significant risk to take. On one hand, he could break up the groupings they do, but on the other, trading with someone is not necessarily great. If someone can get behind, now they only have 4 players to kill.
I think that they do need to. I think they do need to rely on someone pushing up, because what ARC's going to do is they're going to continuously.
Yeah, but look at this. I mean, when you push up, you do run the risk of ARC slipping by you or getting that kill right when you do it.
For sure, but you also have to understand at this point, everyone knows where ARC is grouping up. They're grouping up at that triangle house, so if they should send 2 people at least and try to cut them off from grouping there, because that's how that push happened. It's because they have 3, 4, 5 of them that all are able to group up only about 30 feet away from the payload goal,
And there it
They're about to
is.
go.
241. I was off by a
it's
minute.
a gamble anytime you send someone forward. I mean, it just comes down to how good is the 3 guys that you leave behind if you do that, and they have to really be check down, lockdown type guys. So
For sure.
Kind of like what we were talking about with domination.
Figure
Like,
out what's the best. way
if
to
you're all
approach
holding
that.
back in the base and letting the enemy just sort of group up with all the time in the world, then they're going to be able to group up with the,
No,
with the
absolutely,
plan and
absolutely,
loadouts and all that
but at
too.
the same time, there is a significant balancing act. A lot of the times when we see a team win a payload, it's because they over pursued and pushed too far forward when they really shouldn't.
Yeah, you definitely have to balance it. You can't forsake the cart to chase kills, which a lot of people do. So,
Yeah.
So
I do.
what I would literally recommend is once you have that area under control, you have 5 players alive, you've got 3 or 4 set up. Now you can start setting people forward to disrupt group ups. But until then, it's just such a risk to push forward. You really need to own that area before you even consider it.
I mean,
So
I
Mooney
think
did
part
this
of that.
last game. He's hiding in here with shotguns, and he's going to be a pain in the ass to anyone who enters here. If you're playing Arc, I would not even walk into this house. I mean, what's the point of messing with that? With hit reg and shotguns, you don't really want.
Gotta go in with
wanna
multiple on him to take
yeah,
him
which they
down.
just did.
Not
And
with
took him
that
out.
attitude.
They sent 3 at him.
And you could spam bounce shots in there and take him out pretty easily.
Not with that
What?
attitude.
Cart.
What? Why did they leave the cart?
Yeah, let's cart for the kill.
Oh, it's a bummer.
Does Mr. V not have gold yet? It's shocking.
No, I think it is. I think it's got like a kind of a trim to it though.
Oh, okay.
He's got so much gold, he's got a trim on it.
He's gonna get taken out here. Oh, nice kill.
Ooh, ooh. Yikes. Yeah, they're not moving around this corner as fast as they should.
No, Arc does a great job of just living here and getting in your way, hiding. They're not necessarily going for kills. They're just going to stay alive.
Yep.
Wow.
But they're getting kills in the process.
Ashley! Sorry, the Red Bull got me.
We finally
Now,
cleared the
finally
area out.
cleared the area out. Finally, but look, Arc's already pouring back in. They're taking some high ground. They're going to try to control this health. Make sure that they cut off HHI's ability to utilize it.
Well,
But
and
HHI
HHI
took
needs
3 of them
to-
out.
Needs to triple stack this thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's not possible.
I mean, that's
Nah,
a risk
yeah,
too.
but now they are.
You're
were.
expecting that probably Arc's gonna come back with a explosive, and look, Odd doesn't even need an explosive. He's just got high ground, which gives him the ability to take 2 of them on the payload out.
For sure.
Such a huge disadvantage to be behind on time when you start your round, because you do have to triple stack that cart, which eliminates your ability to send those players forward and cut off the your opponent before they get to you. So HHI is just in a real hard spot right now. They have to triple stack this cart to even have a chance, but that just gives Arc more of a free path to get to the cart.
I mean,
But you
realistically,
also-
though,
you also
they're gonna have
can't-
to stop Arc from even getting towards the payload. I mean, they're gonna have to do something to stop them from getting stopped. They've got to push up
Right.
and just
Yeah.
own the area in front of the payload.
Dark
Good
Ghost
job there,
Fix!
gamer.
And that's
Um,
next to impossible too. I mean, Arc's gonna be able to win back their spaces once they lose them.
Yep.
All right, so right now they're a full minute behind where Arc was. Triple stacking won't make this time up, no matter what. It's impossible. There's not enough map left for that to happen. So
Oh,
what they
shit.
really need
Sorry.
to do is they're gonna have to somehow get on this payload and literally stop Arc from stopping the payload at any point in time.
I mean, that is the whole name of the game, which they're trying to do at all times.
Yeah, no, but I mean, saying realistically, that's the only chance of actually winning. I mean, they're a minute behind.
Of course,
pretty.
they're so
pretty
far behind
massive.
right now. They
And
basically
it's not
have to cruise that cart all the way.
It's not just that they're a minute behind. Arc's second half push was so incredibly strong that they not only have to like win back the time they've lost, but then they also have to somehow not only match but beat what Arc did on their second half push, and that's where it's going to be next to impossible. Right now, 2 minutes and a half left. They're not even looking like they're going to be able to make it to the checkpoint.
Yeah, I would be surprised if they make checkpoint at this pace as it is right now. But Arc, of course, is one of those teams that knows how to lock down a checkpoint. So
Yep, I mean, you see
And they're
Mooney's
showing it
kind of
here.
living in the shield area. He's going to make it tough for anyone to get by. Mr. V taking him out with a rocket, which is really nice.
Heisenberg, yeah, it's technically best 2 out of 3, so it could be 3 maps. Who knows? But it's looking like 2.
yeah, all the rest of the matches in the tournament are full matches.
Yeah, so Stonebread, semifinals and finals are full matches. We just had to because there were too many in the first and quarterfinals. For
So
eliminating.
the other just so everyone knows the schedule now, the other semifinal match can't happen today. The teams don't have enough players, so they're going to have to do it tomorrow. I think they're going to try to work it out to do it Easter Sunday. And then the finals, if we could do it on Sunday, fine. If we need to push it to Monday, that's fine too.
Hopefully we should be able to do that tomorrow if they can
I hope so.
play.
The only thing is, whoever wins this match here, or whoever wins the semifinal match tomorrow, will end up having 2 matches to play. So it's going to be hard to time that and charge headsets and all that.
Ooh, we're coming up on a minute.
I think they could do it, but we'll see.
We're coming up on a minute.
The winners of the semifinals from tomorrow are going into the playoffs regardless of the finals, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Arc.
So really,
so if Arc, if they pull this off, which they're looking like they will, they're going to already be in playoffs regardless of the outcome of that final.
Yeah.
match.
So the real consequential matches are the semifinals, and so it shouldn't have been played that way. So that'll be different next season. So the whole tournament will be better next season. But anyway, so you win the semifinals, you're in the finals. The actual finals of you're in the playoffs. The finals of this tournament here, just sort of for bragging rights.
Cool. I mean, yeah, no, I think we're all excited to see Arc versus.
Next season, we might be able to do like a prize
yeah.
or something for the tournament winners to make it more interesting for the finals winners and all that.
I'm really happy that Bruh ended up playing Death in the semis. That's one of the biggest, most exciting matchups. Two of the more evenly matched teams that we've seen yet.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be super close. I think that two new teams to season 2, and
it's 2
with the capability.
1,
either team
it's over.
Capability.
That's it. Oh, overtime! Now it's over. All right, it's official. Arc takes it. The game. So they take the game. All right, here we go. A quick VR.io.
They really stepped up and learned how to hold this. Everyone except for Odd played really well on their team. But no, I'm kidding. Odd did really well too. Arc's really got a really firm understanding of how to defend this checkpoint, and they did a good job. HHI, they showed up in the killing power. I mean, Darko's got 54 kills. I was saying before the match, hopefully he shows up, and well, he did, and that's awesome. But it would really be helpful if they could play together more. It's just tough with those time zone differences. So Lord Kim being in Australia, Mr. Soph as well, and then you've got Smod and and Darkos in America, and Mr. V in Europe. So I mean, these are 3 massively different time zones.
Yeah, their time zones I think prevent them from getting many practices or even scrimmages in and stuff like that. So they're just kind of boned in that regard. So.
Hey, they want to know, Heisenberg wants to know, will it influence the order in playoffs? Like who wins, it gets placed higher or something?
No, we're just going to seed everything by MMR.
No, thankfully we already know that Arc will be in a different bracket from Other and TMNM, which is the only thing this booth bias cares about.
Yep.
Like one bias buck for easy playoff access. Thank you.
Yep. We paid really high money to Other to let us not be in D or Arc's bracket, and it paid off. So.
Yeah, so we're going to have D or Arc eliminated through that path. We're going to have an easy time with TMNM because we're going to have about 3 or 4 of your players banned from the league play before that match even comes up.
Yeah, we figured that.
So we'll win that easily.
What y'all don't know is our secret weapon Taquito has been practicing, and he's the next Rico. So yeah, no, ban away, man, ban away. We'll play our secret weapon. He also suspiciously the same level as Rekko and everything, but don't pay attention to that.
But we're all going to be scheduling our game at the same time.
I found out
he is playing theirs.
I found out how Other wins the whole thing. It's so Rekko is Taquito and Rekko, so we can just disqualify both teams. Yeah, perfect.
Who is Taquito, to be perfectly honest? He's on my team. I've been in this scrimmage.
I think he's a literal Taquito. He's sitting in Midnight's freezer right now.
He's King Taco, I think was his original name. He's a Rec Room player. Epic Rec Room player.
What happened that you go from King Taco to Taquito?
I don't speak Spanish, so I'll leave that to one of our listeners.
An honest moment of self-reflection of like, I'm not the King Taco, but I am a Taquito.
I don't know.
Seems like a self-esteem issue to me. You go from King Taco to Taquito.
That'll be interesting to find out, I guess. Yeah, we need to get this dude in the booth one day and figure out if he's real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get yelled at. He's definitely real, and the guys on the team love him.
There seems to be some confusion on the poster challenge. Yeah, it's over. 3 and 4-1. Thank you to everybody who participate. I mean, I told everybody I was gonna be on Saturday, and I posted. I'm sorry if you didn't get the notice. I apologize. Blame.
So is Odd staying in for yellow? He's not gonna swap out with Sage here. It's interesting. It's a creative roster lineup.
Oh, Audie boy!
Man, Odd's really flexing his muscles. He's like, no, I play everything.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, he's like, dog, it doesn't matter if I suck. I'll just, my team can carry me. We got Ichigo now. We're good.
Oh man, it looks like Death and Bra are potentially going to try to schedule for 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow.
What's that in American time?
Brutal.
The American time is 9 Pacific.
That's
Not my America. My America's Eastern.
Yeah, what you trying to say? I'm not American? Very weird.
Your America is deep south, the part that we want to just sort of cut off from the rest of the country.
That's Florida.
Yeah, that's Florida, man. I'm from New Orleans. We're like basically just think of us as Paris. It's like a totally different thing.
Yeah. So hang on. You're right. New Orleans is one thing that we would keep, but we would cut literally just the city of New Orleans out, and we'd send the rest
absolutely.
Of
Louisiana. Yeah.
The rest of Louisiana off with Florida.
Yeah.
Send Mississippi with them too.
Oh god.
It's crazy, man.
We get in that rabbit hole. We're left with very little.
I'm about to say, we don't think about that over here because, I mean, we just think about the ones nearby us. But, yeah, there's Mississippi. There's all kinds of crazy. Welcome, everybody. Dash League TV. We're bringing you the semifinals for the play-in tourney. Arc versus HHI. First map. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Went to Arc. We're waiting to see what goes on the second map. We got Waterway Domination coming up.
So I'm looking at 3 snipers, Dark Ghost and Smod. I'm curious if they're gonna stay back and snipe or if Lord Grimm's gonna push forward. It is interesting that they're not playing Mr. Soap. He's one of their most aggressive button pushers on the team. But I guess they want to try out this lineup. This is Arc, so you're gonna have to make some adjustments. Right.
Mr. Soap is definitely really good with the buttons. I think they're just worried about being able to hang with the actual killing side of things.
I don't even know that it would be a bad plan for them to just post up 3 snipers and see if they can get Smod and Darkos to get get buttons for them or something. I mean, it isn't Arc. You're gonna have to make some adjustments, and we used to make fun of them on Waterway because they were bad at Waterway. Let's just be honest. But they've drastically changed. They're a very, very different Waterway team now. They've done their homework. They've studied all of D's games. We see that in their gameplay. They've adopted to that. They've replicated it as much as they can, and it's working. And honestly, I'm not, I jest about that, but it's really not a bad idea. If you're listening and your team's new, you should go back and watch every single game you can, especially the high-level games, especially the high-level teams, and figure out what they're doing right and see if you guys can figure out the same thing for your team.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's just a little ironic that the team
don't break. Yeah.
Borrowing from other teams consistently. And really, they discovered their Waterway strategy because they were getting their butt handed to them by D for the first half of the map. And they just sort of abandoned the strat and just played casually and realized that they were actually more successful without rigid strategy.
And that may be part of it. They overthink things a lot of the time, so getting out of their headspace was probably best for them. Look at VX on the bottom rail taking out someone
and I think that's what they've ended up with is just sort of a combination of structure but also free play. Before it was so rigid, you knew exactly the moment that Arc was going to push or if they were going to pull back. And now it's a little bit more free flowing.
Boom! Arc got it, holding the button, but they got it.
He's
right at 1 minute in.
The button. That's an Arc strat, guys. If you want to hunch over, hunch over, then you just do that, and you get shorter than the button. It's hard to kill you.
First elimination.
Wow.
Someone just fell in the water.
Oh,
no, they didn't fall in the water. They dashed and got killed mid dash.
They're coming for your spot lab.
Red takes
So
three.
Odd trying to pistol snipe. He's not known for his accuracy at any range whatsoever. So this is an interesting decision by Odd, and it's going to continue to punish him
He
as long
got, he
as
got
he keeps
pistol
trying it.
sniped from close range there.
Red takes
I mean, that's
C.
going to probably happen to him every time he gets up there. I'm excited to see it.
Blue takes C. Red takes A. Red team scores. Counter.
Gamers at 6 and 3. You've got 4 and 6 for Ghost and
I wonder if they practice how to get snipers without being on top of each other. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's got to be frustrating to him, man. He had the shield up, and it looked like he kind of got killed through it.
yeah. We'll probably
Those
see
shields-
another post into feedback shortly.
Yeah. I mean, those shields are really, really, really tough
Ooh,
to
great
use
one-handed
right on a
kill on the
rail.
pistol there.
C.
Dude, they're talking about Stonebread here, man. This is what he does.
No. So he ran out on his sniper, and so he had an offhand pistol.
Yeah,
and he
no,
crashed
this is what he does. Did it again. We've seen him
see
do
that?
it time and time again, dude. He went on a 28 kill streak when we were watching one day, and part of that was him using his offhand to charge headshot people. It was epic.
The wild thing to me about what he does, though,
Man, they score, and that's despite Odd's incredibly bad accuracy, just totally missing where he's aiming at. It's actually hilarious. What a pistol sniper.
I'm gonna borrow a little something from Odd's book. I'm just really excited in this game to see, Arc potentially mature into a high-level team this game. Because we just haven't really seen that out of them up to this point. Obviously, they didn't make the playoffs. Uh-oh.
What? Everybody drop.
Everything started lagging for a second.
I thought that was just me.
Scores. 3.
This could be the one right here.
Countered.
Man,
Nice
they're
counter there
really
by
playing
Ghost.
aggressively, and HHI is not an easy team to play aggressive against. Sniper.
Countered.
I think they probably need to give up on the snipers personally right now.
Scores in
Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, absolutely. One of the challenges of sniping is the amount of time it takes you to get those weapons after you spawn out. So if they kill you and then you have to go hunt down a weapon, and if 3 of your players are all like sniper mains, that becomes extremely like just bad for your team dynamic.
Right.
You're spending so
Well,
much
if
time
the-
trying to get these weapons, you're letting them get into your base and hide in your base, and now you, even though you have your weapon, and look at that, he's gonna hide underneath that button because he's so short. He must be like 3 foot tall in real life.
Well, the other aspect of that, you're right, like the loadout time is definitely a factor. The other thing that has to be considered is Odd grabbing rockets here. That's interesting.
Explosives have a wider range, so you don't have to be accurate or anything to use them.
Yeah.
So it's not
Well,
a
he
bad
still
idea.
he still didn't do anything with it, but at least he got closer. I don't know.
By the way, I am jesting. Odd's a fantastic player, and he likes to think he's terrible at Waterway, but I think he's actually great.
Yeah,
He
no,
really
no,
should play-
Odd is great.
he should play more
I'm bagging
aggressively.
on him because Odd was a little bit of a butt when he was commentating on our game a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah, he deserves it, no doubt. I mean, Odd is one of the bigger mouths in the league, so by all means.
Yeah. What he said, I can't remember. I think we were playing when we were playing Death. He said this might be the moment that we see. You might see other really mature into a legit team. I was like, and I commented in Discord spoilers. I was like, hey buddy, maybe focus on getting your team into the playoffs, so don't worry about the teams above you.
Well, they're doing that now. They are maturing into what looks like a potential playoff team. If they can get this one last button cap, then congrats to Odd. He's rescued his team out of the depths of despair. They were unable to make games, and finally, look at freaking gamers, man, bro. You get shorter every time I see you. What the hell?
Dude, I'm telling you.
I mean, God,
Whatever-
the compendium
for
just like,
Arc-
hey,
Arc has
Guardian,
an
I mean, not Guardian Manipulate, look at this shit. How do you even hit him? That dude's on his knees right now.
He's
There's no
literally
way.
shorter than the button.
He's literally, that's incredible.
Whatever the opposite of growth hormones is what Arc is using, because BX has gotten shorter, Gamers gotten shorter. Pretty sure Odd's gotten shorter too.
I think he's
but-
breaking legs.
Oh, good kill.
Ooh, nice headshot, and to do it at such a short character model.
Exactly.
Not where you're expecting to aim, you know. Those gold snipers are probably among the best looking golden weapons, weapon skins there are. Just they look like a gold bar to me. It's very nice.
Red team score countered.
Oh, that was Lumi? So Lumi's also in midget mode. Interesting. I guess they felt like they needed the advantages of being midgets. In order
3
to beat
people chased
HHI.
down whoever that was in the basement.
Well, you want friends with
I
you,
love,
right?
I love how character like size and hitbox is such a large discussion, and it seems like everyone's just stopped caring about it now. They're like, you're clearly very tiny, and you're not acting well.
Ooh.
Scores 3, 2, 1. Countered.
Yeah!
Ooh,
Whoa,
almost
that
had that.
was
That was almost a perfect button hold.
Blue takes B. Red takes B.
Stonebread has given up on his sniping. Now Stonebread's a great pistol user. I mean, he can push out of his base and get a lot of work done. But unfortunately, Arc was ready for him right there. All right, gonna take off Gamer Smash in the bottom
But
rail.
honestly, it's okay that he died in that situation because at the very least, Arc has to say, okay, we've got people coming into the base now. Like, it
That's right.
changes the dynamic. Even if you die every single time you do that, it at the very least changes how Arc plays. Look at that, they're actually in the base.
Yep, that makes a huge difference. And we're seeing Blue get some countdowns now, which is absolutely what you want to see on their end.
Having
They're
extra
definitely
bodies,
adjusting well.
having extra bodies pushing up makes all the difference in the world.
There are a few teams who can successfully play a defensive strategy. D's one of them. They are able to do a lot from their own base. They're shooting constantly out from their own base, and when
If D
and they
wanted
do time
to,
everything really well.
If D wanted to, they could legitimately set up a sudden death. Like they're the kind of team that could just, all right, we're gonna wait it out at 0 and 0.
Yeah, absolutely. But not every team has Rekko. Only one does. And
For now.
Yeah, for now. I mean, it's not impossible that someone becomes a Rekko down the line, but even then, I mean, Rekko's getting better every day.
There it is.
They take it!
Oh,
that's it.
Arc
Smart.
solidifies their spot in playoffs once again.
So Odd's dead, but they're the rest of the team carried him like always, and they won. Good job.
Look at that. How hard Odd got carried there. Unbelievable.
Yep. Absolutely, but no,
Carried
good
like a
job by both
baby.
teams. Arc did what they were supposed to do. They won 3-0. They stopped HHI before checkpoint. They're looking like a strong team for playoffs. We'll probably see them in round 2 of the playoffs for playing against D, which I think everyone's going to be super excited to see because Arc is truthfully a totally different team than when they played D the first time. And by totally different, I mean they actually have the opportunity to show up with 5 players this time. So I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
That'll be exciting. Yeah.
Yep.
It's gonna be wild. I'm looking forward to see how this death match turns out. It's too bad that only one of those teams is gonna make it to the playoffs. They are both definitely very deserving. But I think that's kind of the whole point. This is high stakes. The games matter.
Absolutely. No, but that's what's so great about this game that we're going to come up with. This is a playoff game in my mind. I mean, it really is. Death versus Bro is a playoff game. It's 2 teams that are really good, that have got really good strats, really good players. They have all the tools to be successful. Seeing them play against each other will be a good view into what we might see in playoffs. I think the winner of this one is going to play Arc, right? In round 1, is that right? Or is there Arc playing O2?
No, Arc is going to play the... Wait.
Oh, so the winner... the
winner of this is Arc.
So the winner of... Well, yes, that's right. But the winner of the next game, which is Death versus... I believe plays Other in round 1 of the playoffs.
Potentially. So, you have to know what the MMR rating is for everyone.
We saw a list somewhere. So I think the matchups were basically, now that we know Arc is in, and that was the big one that could have thrown a wrench into all of this, of course.
Right.
But now that we do know Arc is in, we can say Arc is going to play against Hot U. D is going to play against Phoenix. Other is going to play against the winner of Death versus Bruh, and Team M is going to play I, which is also a cool matchup, and I gave us a huge scare last time. I'm not going to lie, we're scared to play him again, so that'd be a good game.
A little internal.
Those will be the matchups.
We're scared to play. We're scared to play I. We're scared to play Other. We're scared to play whoever we beat after. I mean, we have to beat after Other.
I'm scared to play pretty much everyone that's going to be in the playoff.
Yeah, every team's gotten so much better. It's ridiculous. I mean, really, like, guys need to slow down. At a certain point, we were like, should we stop teaching I how to play? Like, this is getting ridiculous.
To be honest, probably. Probably if you're trying to preserve your playoff run. Or maybe give them one last training session where you teach them something really stupid that you can exploit.
There you go.
Yeah. Man, that's a beautiful poster right there.
Once
All these,
once
everyone does
again,
a great job.
the winner of this one is officially Capri Sun, aka Forsaken, and that was thanks to, that's thanks
the
to
winner was
no, but I'm saying that one was thanks to SNVR. They're gonna chip in for that one, and then the winner from the booth bias was Mossy's Hyperdash bot in front of teams. Thank you to both sides. Those will be available soon in the merch store. And once again, the merch that's available is for the Dashers. Nobody's making money off you. Just want you guys to enjoy that. Thank you to both sides. I don't want them to think I'm making money off their designs. Thank you to everybody participating in that. Today's matchups are done, I think. So tomorrow we have the other semifinals and possibly finals, hopefully, because they can happen quick, because I'm pretty sure everybody got things to do. We can keep talking, but I just want to let everybody know matches are done for today. Thank you so much for joining me all day. I appreciate it. Thumbs up if you like the stream. I know we had the issues, but thumbs down. It all counts on my channel, so just do what you feel. I'd rather get your opinion, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Coming soon, we're going to have a super dope contest for people that are not in the league that possibly don't have the game. Wink, wink. You might know what the prizes is, so tune in for that. You guys want to say anything else? Talk about anything else?
No, just congrats
Other has
to...
a scrim right now, so I think they gotta get out.
Potentially, but apparently Makers is really dumb, as we've already discussed. He can't read and doesn't understand what times mean.
Hey, Makers is the man. I would not let you disparage my co-host's name.
He
Nah, screw it. Let's talk crap about Makers for the next 10 minutes.
Hell no. I would not let. I would cut this stream so fast you wouldn't know.
He told his own team that it was 6 Pacific, and then he told Boyroy that it was 6 Eastern. So now we have no idea, and he's not responding.
Okay, that's kind of boneheaded, so that's on him. I gotta stay out of that. We're gonna get out of here then, because most of the booth is other right now. So thank you so much to everybody. Thank you to One Up Crit. Subscribe to us NVR. They're super generous people, and they also do dope intros for their clips. Make sure you subscribe. Let's get them thumbs up. Any shout outs from you, One Up? Thank you for doing the follow cam today for these couple of matches.
Anytime, Dre. You know I'm here if you need me. Shout out to you, man. You're casting all these matches along with the Dash League Network, and we had so many teams this season so far. So shout out to you. That's all I got.
Thank you so much to Gat and Lat for guest commentating with me. I appreciate you guys spending the time with me most of the day or all of the day. I couldn't do it without you guys. Any shout outs from either one of you guys?
Go ahead, Gat.
Shout outs to Arc as a up and coming team. I think we really saw them mature in the match today. And I think that if they keep on working it, they could probably make it all the way to quarterfinals in league.
Doubtful. They'll have to beat a really tough team. I mean, Hot U is no joke. They got Vegan, who used to be their carry, and now he's gonna go against them. I'm excited, man. I think Hot U could take them.
Yeah, the Vegan versus Ichigo. That'll be a fun little one-on-one matchup of the
Ichigo will quit and then join Hotu.
Yeah, the old carry versus the new carry.
That'd be beautiful. But no, on a genuine note, shout-outs to ARC because they had a tough path. They had to play through this tournament in order to make it into playoffs, and they accomplished that. And that's a big deal. It's not easy to play. The single maps and then a single game that's everything's on the line for, and they pulled that out. Obviously, a very talented team. And shoutouts to HHI as well. That's such a talented group, and like Percent says, the biggest thing that gets in their way is just the time zones and the ability to play and strategize together. So they played well. I really do hope that next season they're able to potentially get a little bit more. I know they're looking for some recruiting, so if you want to join a group of really cool, awesome, badass killers and even better people, hit them up. I hope they can get enough people that they have like a set squad of people in a similar time zone so they can practice more, because if they are able to get more on the same page as a team, like, look out, because all of those players are so individually skilled.
Super dope. Lad, did you want to give shoutouts?
Shout out to you as always, Trey, especially today dealing with this weird schedule. So that was great. Shout out to the teams that won, the teams that were able to make the scheduling work, all that stuff. This whole weekend has been a joke. So thanks for everyone for working with us on getting it done. It's been kind of crazy. But thanks to you too, Trey, for making sure we got it casted.
Hey, no doubt, man. If I can do it, we're going to do it. We're going to get it together. Dash League TV, doing it for the people. Percent, man, I couldn't do it without you, man. Thank you so much for being here for most of the matches. I know you have things, and I hit you up on the quickness. So any shots from you, my man?
Yeah, shout out to Odd getting into the playoffs. Good job, man. Shout out to HHI. Had a good season. Hopefully next season, like everyone else is saying, they get some more time in game together and all that, because they definitely have everything it takes to be a top team, and they really are a top team. And then shout out to Lat. I mean, you put together a league that we're all enjoying. It's really fun.
Yep.
6%. Also, shout out to Capri Sun and Mossy. Those posters were pretty cool. And everyone who submitted posters, that was cool.
Available ASAP. Right now, if I could do it. But shout outs to exactly the Mossy, to Capri Sun, and everybody who participated in the challenge. I mean, it would be nothing without you guys. It'd just be, you know, us looking at nothing. So thank you for your designs. I appreciate it. I even might make a sticker out of one of those. You can imagine which one it's going to be. I'm going to ask the person. But we'll get to that later. Shout outs to the board for everything they do, all the bullshit they deal with. Shout outs to Triangle Factory for all the bullshit that they deal with. Shout outs to DLTV for all the awesomeness they do. And the staff. Shout outs to the only clan that matters, HH. And shout outs to the team, Phoenix. Shout outs to everybody watching. Subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. We're gonna get out of here. One more thing, I'm gonna play a video after this. It's from my homies, new video, Recess Radio. I really dig their stuff. I really dig this single, so I'm gonna play it for you guys at the end. I waited to the end. If you guys don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Tune out now. If you guys want to watch it, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Recess Radio, search Pennsylvania. I forgot what the spelling is. Just subscribe to them. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Any last words, guys?
Dashley!
Oh, peace.
Peace. Dashley!
Dashley!
Been waiting for a text back, even though I put you in the grave. I really don't regret that, but I still wanna see your lovely face. And I wonder, will you haunt me, or can I find a way to separate my emotions? I know I can change, but do you feel the same? Tell me, do you feel? I've been getting lost in my head, and I can get out. She been running laps in my bed, just trying to figure out how to get my dick like wow, pull it out and make it stick like pow. Telling me it's gross and I said how, please don't treat this like we kids.
Well, I'm out in Pennsylvania, tweaking and I can get my brain right. Leave it, I'm about to go insane. I'm weaning, I'm running on the pain and I'm trying to entertain. Well, I'm out in Pennsylvania, tweaking, I'm trying to entertain y'all. Need it, somebody give me fame, I need it. Let me get the brain, I need it.
I relaxed and I resorted to facts. We relapsed and started fighting, couldn't do it, it's whack. She repacked and headed north for a nap, then I cracked. Couldn't focus in class, what a sin just to pass in your heart. She not coming back, she not coming back, never coming back. Gated numbing ain't a fact, any woman will not last for the near future. You cannot measure pain with a ruler.
Found you in my bed last night. Fucking on you last
Tell
night.
me, is your head alright? Cause I've been out mine trying to fix what we can't find. You talking with your eyes and you got me going blind like no. Oh, oh. Well, I'm out in Pennsylvania, tweaking and I can get my brain right. Leave it, I'm about to go insane. I'm weaning, I'm running on the pain and I'm trying to entertain. Well, I'm out in Pennsylvania, tweaking, I'm trying to entertain y'all. Need it, somebody give me